has 2 bodyguards, unlike any other senator. Therefore, we provide security to him, to his family where he's residing, because the 2 officers will be able to, and enough, because we usually give them 1. He must have asked for the additional 1. To us is we shall take the resources of protecting this country, every person, and also the whole member. Thank you, Chairman.
Chair.
Before we open up.
Just let him. Yeah.
Chair, thank you. Of course, I didn't expect anything different from DCI because they are the accused and they are the investigators, so you will never expect anything to the contrary of what they tabled. However, Chair, just to conceal also my sources, I'd like to invite the DCI. He has said that there are no officers of such names. I would like to invite Mr. Kinoti to come to the dispatch and identify if he knows these specific officers. If you know them, because I have their photos. So will you just come and just prove before this committee if you know them by face? If you don't know them, then you can continue. Because I don't want to send this photo to any other person. Just want him to come so that he... Just come. Because he has said those officers do not exist. It's fiction, and so I just want you to come. Just come here. Yeah. Do you know these officers?
I've never seen them.
Okay. Thank you. The IG is saying that I should send the photos to them, but I cannot send my evidence to the accused. I wouldn't do that. We will now have to agree on the modalities on how this matter is going to be investigated.
Chair. Yeah, because I want with due respect to all members, Chair, due respect to all members, when we operate on suspicions, and lack of trust, somebody somewhere may take advantage. Somebody somewhere may take advantage of taking round Honorable Malala, and this will give a complication to our investigations. I've said we have oversight who are not controlled by National Police Service, the IPOA. The Internal Affairs Unit is under my desk. If you are not comfortable with the DCI, we can give Director, Internal Affairs Unit to investigate this matter independently from DCI. But let us agree and we move forward, because matters of life and death is not something to take for granted.
Point of order, Chair. Point of order.
Okay.
Point of order. In all due respect, Bwana IG, you know this is an issue of committee. So you should allow the chair to rule. You are not here to direct anybody. So allow the chair to rule on how Senator Malala will be able to process and transmit his documentary evidence. And we agree in principle when you say the IPOA and other agencies can come in and investigate. But at this point, this matter is out of Senator Malala's hands. It is before the committee and the Senate of the Republic. So allow the chair to rule on how we can proceed when such evidence come up. I thank you, Chair, for that indulgence.
Chair. Agreed. Chairman.
Chair, point of order. I think with due respect, it's not proper for Chiragai to make a ruling.
Chair, I've not made a ruling. I'm just saying you will be the one bringing directions.
Yeah, but that will come.
The answer can bear me out, Chair. You need to rephrase what you're saying.
I know that can come later. My ruling can come later. But we must give...
But Chair, Chair, with all due respect, I was just requesting the IG that at this point he doesn't have powers to give any directions. It is the committee that will give further directions.
But
it is within our standing orders, Chair, with all due respect.
Yeah, but has he given any direction? He was just trying to explain.
Yeah, the answer can bear us witness. Chair, with all due respect, the IG was telling Malala, you can give it to us or Internal Affairs Unit or the IPOA. I was just telling him, this matter is not before the police, it is before the committee of the House. And that is what, and then I told him that he can wait until you, as the chair, provide direction on such documentary evidence can be provided.
What is really in order for him? What is really in order for him to say, give to, can I have the pictures? There's nothing wrong. It is up to my brother here to refuse or to give. He has declined to give him. So he was on another subject altogether about if we are not satisfied with what they are saying, they have a unit which can investigate. I think let us not go around. Please, you are out of order. Allow other people to give their views.
Chair, can I give?
But it should not behave as if we are fighting over anything. It should just be with all due respect. There is no need to force other people to keep quiet. Then why are we here? Don't bring the other issues we had in the previous committee.
Chair, can I contribute? I haven't spoken.
Excuse, DCI, we just wanted for purposes of record for the answered. You confirm that you have seen the picture by Senator Malala and you cannot identify the individuals so that we have it on record.
Sorry, sir. Please come again.
You have been shown 3 individuals on the phone of Senator Malala. For the record, for our own answered, we want you to confirm whether you know the officers or not. Yes.
Thank you, sir. I'll get you now. Sorry? Okay. I've been shown the photographs of, I think, 3 men, and I've confirmed to Senator that I've never seen those 3 men. That's what I confirm.
Senator Kangata?
Yeah, thank you, Chair. Chair, I think the issues that have been raised by Honorable Senator Malala from Kakamega are so important. They are very important, and I think as a committee and also the police service, they need to put more effort and give us more particulars in regard to all the allegations he has raised. He has raised the issue concerning the so-called an assassination squad. We have heard your sentiments, but there is one issue which he raised, which I would like to hear you. I'm not so sure that you can be able to answer now because it may require more investigations, but it is a very, very important issue he raised. He raised the issue concerning somebody who purported out there that his arrest was self-orchestrated. Yeah, I think that's an issue. Maybe we may need more reports and more details from you. You investigate the circumstances of his arrest. Was it a genuine arrest? Was it self-orchestrated? So that indeed all his complaints are addressed. Thank you.
Senator Mutula?
In fact, I want to rephrase that question. The question as to, because I was in Kiteng, at the residence of Senator Malala, and the officers identified themselves as officers of DCI. the DCI should be in a position this afternoon to tell this committee on record whether Senator Malala sent a pin to his officers to arrest him. That does not need an investigation. That should be extremely clear. The second thing is, the vehicle that Senator Malala ended up in was green in color. I have the video of that vehicle. It was a Subaru. That Subaru that arrested Senator Malala while we were on our way to the Senate, the number plates were changed on the way to Nairobi area. So it's not enough to dismiss the question of the number plate, and it's not enough to dismiss the question of color. The third one, Chairman, I don't think it's right for the DCI to say that the complaint is fiction, yet the custody of the CCTV cameras, custody, is the work of both the DCI and I think the IG. And the reason I say this is because in the investigation of the murder of the Kabete MP, who was murdered outside Nyayo House by a hit squad, the question as to the CCTV footage ended up being the question to be addressed by these people who are seated in front of us. The second person who was found in a body bag, his name is Willie Kimani, our colleague. The CCTV of his assassination disappeared somewhere in the city. The third one is Jacob Juma. So it's not enough, Chairman, for the DCI to say, with tremendous respect, that is a matter of fiction, because what he would do, because he has been given the information since 27th of August. Chairman, please record that today is 14th of September. When somebody alleges, and we all are here in Kenya when somebody alleged that there was an assassination attempt that was being arranged in Lamada, we were all here. They should have said, we have secured the footage of that hotel, because that footage can disappear. Now that the matter is now a public record, the footage can disappear. You are aware, my good friends, that records of hotels have disappeared when you are looking for somebody who was meeting somewhere. And the case of Sharon, the one who Governor Obado is alleged to have orchestrated their murder, the reports disappeared. You are aware. To dismiss an allegation like this as fiction is wrong. And let me tell you why it hurts me to the core for you to do that. Before my father died, somebody sent him a threatening message that they are going to poison him. You went round and found a young girl who was a house girl whose number was used. But it was not her who sent the message. 2 months later, he withdrew the case, and 2 months later, he was poisoned. To date, you have no information about the murder of Mutula Kilonzo. We cannot sit here and joke around this issue. Remember what Senator Wetangula said about JM Karaoke. It's not enough to say these are not police officers. This country has hit squads. People who murder people and disappear into the somewhere. So, Chairman, would I be in order to say that as they answer the questions, the person who should have secured the footage of either of the hotels is not Senator Malala and can never be Senator Malala? That is the work of the National Police Service.